What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 4, and you can see by the title and the thumbnail, it was time. It was time to do it. I mean, I haven't actually done one of these episodes for the series in a long time, and I thought I'd come back and just, you know, just drop one on the channel. Yeah, 86. We're gonna be building the initial D86. We'll see. We'll see what'll happen. Is that reflection in the taillights, or is my car just really dirty? I think my car is just really dirty. I literally drove this thing for about like 30 seconds and it's filthy already. Anyway, yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Let's reach a goal for the end of the year of about 6 subscribers, so if we can do that, that'd be great. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, please subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And also like this video, because I told you to. Anyway, 86 initial D. This is completely stock right now. I don't know why I'm going uphill, because the 86 in initial D was a downhill specialist. So why am I going uphill? Why was I doing that? Anyway, I'm gonna try build this thing as close as I possibly can to the actual car that was in, you know, the series. So we'll see how close I can get. I'm not entirely sure if I can get very close, but like I said, I'll try my best to get as close as possible. Obviously changing some engine components and stuff like that. Obviously the livery being a big part. Having this car still be super lightweight. Obviously no engine swaps, no turbo swaps, nothing like that. Keeping this thing NA. Just having this so the back rotates. I spun out. I am not Takumi. Alright, well, I don't really need to get points to go downhill, so I technically just need to get to the bottom of the hill as fast as I possibly can, while somehow still going sideways. Which is the one thing that I don't understand how that works in Initial D, but apparently Initial D is like Need for Speed. I mean, the more you drift, the faster you go. I guess. So That's not a thing in real life, boys. Sorry to break it to you. If you want to not slide anywhere, or sorry, if you want to win, you need to not slide everywhere. That's pretty much it. So yeah, it's fun to drive though. Like, the suspension is so soft. It just leans. It's fun to drive like this, man. Whenever I'm doing any sort of like time attack run or anything like that, I'm always in like cockpit view. And people have realized this. And I think I've told people before, I just feel like I have a better connection to the wheel. It just feels better to drive. Just have to be careful with my throttle and everything, and it should be fine. How it just lunges itself in the other direction is so funny though. It's so funny. Again, let's try not to slide around. I don't know how quick that was to get to the bottom of the hill, but obviously once I get to customizing and modifying this thing and start upgrading some parts, it'll be much faster. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Why am I looking around me? There you go. There it is, completely stuck. Let's just go. Let's do stuff to it. That has to happen. Right, on my other screen, I'm gonna bring up this little article that I have that should tell me a few things. Now, the spec that I'm going for will be like, you know, the Project D sort of spec. So like, you know, after he blew up his engine, all that sort of stuff, you know, and he gets the proper engine swap. So that's wait, why am I outside again? That's the type of build that I'm gonna go for. So at the very end, right, at the very end, the final 86 engine specs, it says here from Project D, the car makes 240 horsepower. It's got a TRD Group A 4 AGE. Obviously that is not something that I'm gonna be able to do here. It's also 20 valve. Yeah, again, I don't know exactly what we're gonna be able to do to this thing. It's like I could change the engine, you know. I could give it a Honda engine. I could put a 2-liter in it. Or actually, this could be the F20, right? Instead of the yeah. Anyway, well, these are all the engines that I'm able to do to this thing. I'm not gonna change them at all with that. Obviously, keeping it as a rear-wheel drive. For the looks of this thing, I think that's it. That is the only customization option that I will end up putting on the front of this thing, and those are the fog lights, right? There's nothing else here that should go onto this thing. It's just the Toronto front end with the fog lights. That's perfect. It doesn't actually get a wing, does it, in the game? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't know why I said in the game, but in the series, I don't think it ever gets a wing put on it at all. As for the rear bumper, I don't think anything else gets done to it except for the fog lights. It is pretty much completely stock. The bonnet will have to go and get turned into carbon fiber, so we'll do that. For the wheels, I do want to change my wheels to some Watanabe type wheels. See which ones are the closest things I can get to. Again, we don't have the actual wheel spec in this game, but I think we do have a set of wheels that are close, which is either these wheels here, right? It's either these ones here, which look very, very close. For some reason, these are 5 stud. Or these ones here, the rotiform wheels, which again, look very, very similar. But I don't like the way these are like multi-piece wheels. So I think I'm going to go with these ones here. Because these seem a little closer. I'm also not going to change the size. These will get painted black as well. As for my tires, what sort of tires did the car actually have? I wonder if it actually tells me. I mean, it would definitely get upgraded tires again. Like after I've, you know, done a budget, or after they've brought the thing to Project D, right? After he's joined Project D, obviously there's going to be a lot of upgrades for tires and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think it actually does tell me on this website what sort of tires this thing had. I'm probably just gonna go with, should I go with like street tires? It'll just have like street tires, right? I don't want to go, because it definitely wouldn't have the standard tires from the factory that came with. So I'll just do these. And similar tire width, I think they do end up being slightly wider. So we'll put 195s for the front and the rear, just to make it seem a little bit more, you know, race spec-ish, I guess. As for the diff does get upgraded to a 2-way diff. So I'm gonna I'll just buy this one. Oh yeah, that is a 2-way diff. I'm blind. So it's a 1.5-way diff, this is a 2-way diff. Okay, perfect. Our transition settings, actually I do want to buy the I'm gonna buy the sports transmission because it unlocks my final drive, and we actually know somewhat what the final drive is as well. For everything else, I think it's just engine upgrades, right? I don't really have anything else here that I can check. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much it. I think it's just, yeah, okay. Well, the car itself needs to get a little lighter, which it needs to be at 880 kilos after we've done all of the modification options. So we'll have to see what happens there. The car has about 240 horsepower at 11,000 RPM. So obviously one of the main and most important things that I'm going to have to do is upgrade my cams. So we're never going to get this thing to be revving up to 11,000 RPM. Unfortunately, I'll upgrade valves as well. Why not? If that's a thing. Because, again, this is technically a racing engine. You know, it's a TRD engine. It is a full-on racing engine that was added into this thing. But again, I can't get it to rev that high. I mean, it has ITBs. So I'm probably just going to put one of these race intake manifolds on. You know, just do that for the intake. Anything else that I want to change out of this thing? I'm trying to think here. There's nothing really else that I can really adjust aftermarket, like intake box, whatever. Air filter, sure. Exhaust pretty much stays the same, I guess, the entire way through. Ooh, I could put a racing exhaust on it, and this will get me to 239 horsepower. This could be good, actually. And the only thing now I have to do is literally just make it lighter. But it didn't really get like a proper exhaust in it. I think it just got like a better engine. Oh, exhaust. Aftermarket exhaust manifold, decat, full exhaust system. Okay, never mind. I did get an exhaust. I literally just read it. I just looked at it right now. And I read the thing. Okay. It's got upgraded air filters with ITBs, like I said. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. The only thing now that I need to do to this thing... Actually, it does have a strut bar. So, I'm going to do this. Actually, should I put... I'll put a full cage in it. I'll put a full cage in it because he does end up getting a cage, I think, right? In the car itself. And then it also gets fully stripped out. So 800 kilos, 825 we're at now. As for my suspension, we can adjust the suspension for his car. So I think I might give this thing some race suspension just because it actually allows us to adjust some of that as well. Again, I don't think I'll be able to get this thing to 800 kilos, right? Anti-roll bars, I'll upgrade these as well. I don't really know if there is really anything else that I can do to this thing to get it to be lighter than what it is now, right? Maybe upgrade my flywheel. 817. This will just get it to rev a little bit quicker, which I'll probably just do. Why not? I guess that's it. I guess this is as close as I could possibly get it. 239 horsepower, 238 newton meters of torque, 817 kilos. It's still a 1.6, which it technically still is in the series. It's just upgraded. That's pretty much it. Okay. Well, I guess it stays like this. 13 grand. It goes all the way up to A class as well, which is very, very interesting. I'm gonna go and obviously change a bunch of stuff to it in my tuning. We actually know the final drive of the setup here. Give me 1 sec. Let me find this thing because it actually does tell me the full final drive for this. Weirdly enough, I don't know how they managed to know that, but yeah, it does have. It said, oh yeah, there it is. It's got two ALSD and a 4778 final drive. So we'll do a 478 final drive. There it is. That is pretty much what the setup looks like. Okay. It's got short stroke adjustable suspension kits. Yeah, pretty much TRD suspension. It's got 195 tires, which is perfect. That's literally what we have on. And it's got what Watanabe 8-spoke wheels. Yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Wait, are we out on 15s? Because it is on 15s. It says no, that's 14s. Let's change this to 15s. It's got 195 15s, so that's pretty much what we're on now. This looks pretty good. All right, let's do that. I mean, it makes my car a little heavier, unfortunately, but it's looking pretty good. Now, next up, we need a design for this. I mean, someone has to have already made a design for it, right? All I have to do is just slightly move. Yeah, I was gonna say I have to just slightly move off a little bit. I think this is probably the closest one, right? It's got the carbon fiber bonnet, it's got the black wheels, and it's got the text on the side. Is this it? This literally has to be it, right? Let's download this, see what it looks like on our car. It should look pretty much spot on, right? Even though I don't know if we can make the bonnet actually carbon fiber, because I don't know if it'll change the headlight covers as well. So I'm pretty sure it's just painted black. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say, because I think if we put carbon fiber bonnet on, it wouldn't change the top of the headlights. I think it'll just leave those white. But this is looking perfect. This looks so good. How close does this actually look to the car itself? Because it looks brilliant for me. The positioning of the sticker, I feel like it's a little high. It should be a tiny bit lower, I think, right? But other than that, it is spot on. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, we need to drive this thing. Oh, it's even got the front plate and everything. I just realized that. Alright, we're in the snow, which is gonna be kind of dumb. What's it sound like, actually? It should... Let's bring it away from the festival. It should be a little louder than what it was like before. Again, from the back, it's not going to sound very good. But from the interior... Still doesn't sound great, but this is quick! It's so much quicker than what it was before! Oh, I love this. There it is, just full throttle all the way through the corner. I spun it, immediately spun it. immediately. These tires are lacking some serious grip, especially in the snow. Little all-wheel drift there. Okay, careful, careful, careful. There's no gutter here for me to stick my wheels into. But going full throttle out of corners is mad with this thing. Because it has grip, but it's still... If you push it just a little too hard, you will end up losing it. It's so lightweight, and you can just throw it around so easily. I mean, I am going uphill, so it's... Look at how squirrely it is! Going full throttle. My driving line is terrible here. That's okay. We're going a little sideways here. Oh, it's fine. Alright. I need a... Oh my god. I need a, what's it called? An aftermarket tack. Or else I can't change gear higher, according to Takabi's logic. This is a really good spec car as well. Leather steering wheel and everything. Mad. Alright, let's go downhill. Alright, this is it. That was a little practice run. Okay? Is everyone ready? I'll do it from the outside as well. I like the echo. That's kind of cool. I still haven't actually adjusted my suspension or anything like that. I could probably get this thing to grip even better if I adjust my diff. The brakes are quite good for completely stock brakes. I am short shifting, by the way, because it does help out quite a bit. For when it comes to actually having a decent amount of grip. But again, when you're going downhill, gravity will pull you down a little bit quicker, so your car feels so much faster. Again, just be careful with where I position myself. I don't know if that was the correct line, but I took that line and felt quick. Nice. It's a smooth car to drive, honestly, if you just take your time with it. No messing around. It is a nice and easy car to drive. Really well balanced. It really is. It's really, really well balanced. Again, if you just take it easy on the throttle and not drive the way I was driving when I was going uphill, literally flooring it out of every single corner. If you just put your foot down nice and gently, it is a quick car, especially down here. Very, very quick car. There it is. This was the 86 from Initial D. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then please subscribe. It really helps me out. Wait, why does it only have it on one side? Was it always just on the one side? Interesting. Anyway, this is probably one of the closest designs though that we have. Even the fog lights and everything work, which is great to see. But this was pretty much it. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, like I said as usual, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And this, I guess, is the closest that I could possibly get it. If you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. Or if you thought I did this wrong, maybe I could have done something else, let me know down in the comments below as well. But this is pretty much as close as I think we could have gotten this car to be, just like the Initial D 86. Obviously after all the upgrades, but this was it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.